May you be covered in the dust of your rabbi. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Gary. Thank you so much for giving us a few moments of your time on this learning journey of all things discipleship, architecting our lives along with Jesus Christ. We'd appreciate it so much if you would share this on your social platforms and let others know about this learning opportunity. Well, let's continue this discussion on what is a disciple and look at a way of life. Look at the following passages of Scripture here. Acts 9:2. And asked him for letters to the synagogues in Damascus, so that if he found any there who belonged to the way, whether men or women, he might take them as prisoners to Jerusalem. Acts 19:23. About the time there arose a great disturbance about the way. Acts 24:14. However, I admit that I worship the God of our ancestors as the follower of the way, which they call a sect. I believe everything that is in accordance with the law and is written in the prophets. The way, from the original language, is hadas. It is exactly what it sounds like, a way or system of doing life with Jesus. Maybe another way to visualize this is to access a mind map. And let's take a look at this mind map. These are just great visuals when they can be used. And something that starts out as a thought, and then you can see the variety of expansions of concept and doubtful thought, idea, meaning, misconception, plan, ridiculous thought, troubled thought. But in the category of plan, then we can see how that opens up to a pattern, a scheme, a way. So just a way of looking at what the Bible is talking about, those that were called people of the way. And this just gives a little different visualization. Eastern Orthodox Bishop Kalatos Ware wrote in his book, The Orthodox Way, writes, Christianity is more than a theory about the universe, more than teachings written down on paper. It is a path along which we journey, in the deepest and richest sense, the way of life. Eugene Peterson, a Presbyterian pastor, wrote in his book, The Jesus Way, that Jesus was wedded to the Jesus truth brings about the Jesus life. Jesus is the truth gets far more attention than Jesus as the way. Jesus as the way is the most frequently evaded metaphor among Christians with whom I have worked for 50 years as a North American pastor. Great insights. Jesus has some words to contribute to our discussion. Consider Matthew chapter 7, 13 and 14. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way, the hadas, that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow the road, or the hadas, that leads to life, and only a few find it. Teaching this passage seems to lend itself to only a few people making it to heaven when they die. Everyone else has boarded the train to a tormenting eternity. Can we just stop? Stop for just a moment. Are we missing a more significant interpretation by this overly simplistic meaning? The narrow way is a specific way of life. When you choose to follow this specific way, it will lead you to life both now and in eternity. At the same time, we cannot rule out that Jesus is eliminating what is called pluralism. This pattern of life says that there is truth in all systems of belief, and all streams lead to the same ocean. What about the Broadway? Since we are living in an age of multiculturalism in which everyone's truth is true, we have a front row seat on this Broadway that Jesus was teaching about in the Sermon on the Mount. C.S. Lewis wrote in his autobiography, "I was soon altering, I believe, to one does feel, and oh, the relief of it. From the Tyrannus noon to Revelation, I passed into the cool evening twilight of higher thought, where there was nothing to be obeyed and nothing to be believed except what was either comforting or exciting." Well, sadly, there are billions of people traveling through life on this enlarged pathway of accommodation. This is where C.S. Lewis's words ring true. Nothing to be believed except what is either comforting or exciting. Throughout the New Testament, Jesus was constantly offering and inviting people to follow him. Our thoughts regarding salvation are simply narrowed. Jesus said, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." And those who have preached salvation through Christ have exhibited the same narrowness. Consider Peter before the Sanhedrin. Salvation is found in no one else, for there is no other name under heaven given to men by which we must be saved. Jesus declared in John 10:10, "The thief comes only to steal and to kill and destroy. I have come that you may have life and have it to the full." Now pause and let it sink into your inner man, the amazing offer of abundant life awaiting whosoever will. The pathway is the way of Jesus, no other. Thank you for going on this journey with us today. We appreciate it so very much. Thank you for allowing us to enter into this issue and to wrestle with it, and you wrestle with it as well. Leave your comments. Send me a private message, and I'll do my best to answer all of your questions as we continue to progress on this journey. Until we can meet again, we bid you Godspeed. Bye for now.